Every time I go to Camp Kennan, Slinky is always my favorite, but Marge the snapping turtle is always number 2. I want to get my snapping turtle to follow me around the yard and eat out of my hands. He has only been in this pond for 4 days. Let's give it a try. Whoops, I need to be safe. Let us give feeding this guy a try. I normally feed turtle pellets to all my turtles, but today I just happen to have some leftover tilapia fillets. He doesn't seem interested in eating on the shore. Let's try it in the water. That's better. Before we start planting our Cycad boardwalk, I want to go to Kelly Park and take a look at Rock Springs for inspiration. Rock Springs produces 26,000 gallons of crystal clear water every minute. In my opinion, it is one of the most attractive natural springs in the state, and it is only 6 miles away from my nursery. In several ways, it is similar to my little spring. It originates from the bottom of a hole or some sort of a sinkhole and has lots of native ferns growing on the walls of this hole. Water percolates up through the sand and through the rocks, much like my little spring. In fact, the little minnows I see here in this spring are the same little minnows I see in my spring. Today is the day I finally start planting my Cycad walk. This right here is the Majesty palm. It is one of the few palms that can actually planted directly into the water. It's a very economically priced palm tree. So look at this. This is what are these, 7 feet? I'm 6'4", so what are these, 7 feet tall? And look, I got them in a 7-gallon container. These are also one of the fastest growing palm trees. Let me show you what else I got here. So we're gonna plant assorted alocasias. We're gonna plant 3 tree ferns, 3 Australian tree ferns, and then I have all this, we're gonna do a wall of ferns. So I got about 8 different varieties of ferns. These here are Dioun spinulosa. They're one of my favorite cycads. This is going to be the key plant in my cycad planting.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay. Okay.
What I'm thinking of is I want to do a wall of ferns right here. And I want to do a wall of ferns right here. I got this big open area here. I want to plant all ferns here. The guys are moving that great big Zamia cycad. So next we're going to try the Majesty palms. Now I said previously that these Majesty palms can grow in water. At least they can grow in water in the summertime. One palm tree grower told me that as long as the nighttime temperatures are above 70 degrees, there are many palms that can withstand water. Things look good in 3s, so I'm thinking 3 Majesty palms right here, along this bank here. I don't know much about hydrology, but if you notice here, the soil is more peat filled. And on the other side, the soil is all sand. And it's filled with water, because I've seen on this property, where it's low, it's not necessarily wet, and where it's high, it's not necessarily dry. Sometimes I see water coming out of the hillside. I think it has to do with veins of sand. Because if you look on the other side of the pond there, every single hole filled with water. And here it's bone dry. I got 3 Majesty palms on the left and I got 3 Majesty palms on the right. Okay, so I've taken 5 of my Dioun spinulosum, and we're gonna put them on the wall here at 8 feet on center. Ah! I got stung by the bee! Caesar, what happened?
The bees are gonna hit me a lot. Maybe 10 bees are hitting me, man.
I got stung by 3 of them. Ah.
No, I cannot hit you in my pants and hit
Yeah.
you right there.
Okay, you want to go to lunch now, or you? It's almost lunchtime, right?
Yeah, but where's the working over there? I know working over there now.
Do you have any spray?
I need a something if that one is not that real fast.
Well, Caesar got stung 10 times, or so he says. I don't know if maybe he's exaggerating. But I got stung 4 times, and I'm not exaggerating. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think for today, for the sake of making this video, we're gonna plant someplace else. Well, Caesar and I just got stung by a whole bunch of bees. We've been together for over 10 years, and sometimes he complains, but I couldn't imagine doing all this without him.
That one is no good. That one is the same. Look at this one. That one is broke.
Caesar, why do you say everything is trash?
This is fun. Look at this. It's trash. Look at this. This is trash. See? And then maybe moving again, maybe it's broken everything.
We just put a piece of plywood here.
Oh, that's no good. That's just garbage.
And Caesar, I don't know if we're ever gonna make this look good. Where can we put all this?
Well, I'm gonna move for the back of the house too. And maybe I can clean everything good in here.
How long is that gonna take?
Oh my goodness. I don't know how long, but it's a lot of work.
What are you gonna do with that, Caesar?
I don't know. No, man. I don't know. Maybe. Look at this, the big hole in the bone. Look at it in the middle.
I saw that.
Oh, that's no good. Did you pay for that one?
$1,000.
Oh.
Well, this is the rock piece we got from Universal Rock, and I was worried on how I was going to use it, and I was really happy the way it came out in my Chinese village here. It looks good, huh, Caesar?
Yeah, that's good. That's cool. It's very nice.
Worth $1,000?
Oh, it's too much.
This is where I planted the Dioun's. I planted them 9 feet on center, and all this I will have for a wall of ferns. And then this right here, this is our native vegetation here. Some native ferns. And I'm also gonna plant a little wall of ferns right here in that little dirt spot. And I'm gonna plant a wall of ferns right there in that little dirt spot. And I'll show you the ferns that I've selected for this planting. So this right here is a ribbon fern that we started in our little 2-inch pots. And now, look at that sucker. It's almost 3 feet by 3 feet. And this here is our kangaroo fern. We have some peacock moss. And this is some blue star fern. This right here is Bracken's Brown Beauty. The new foliage is kind of bronze in color. Thus the name Bronze Beauty. This is a Pacific maidenhair from the Pacific Northwest. I love the way it looks. It may struggle a little bit in our Orlando climate. And this is a Fritz maidenhair, which is a shorter growing maidenhair fern. Like everything I do, I like to use color. But for ferns, the color is a little more subtle. This right here is the autumn fern. Autumn fern because the new foliage is orange. This right here is a dwarf Brazilian tree fern. This sometimes struggles in struggles anywhere in Florida where it gets really hot, but I can't resist the color. Tricolored fern. This I can never have enough of. This right here is a trailing maidenhair fern. In my left hand is the true Boston fern. And in my right hand is the macho fern. That right there is a dwarf tree fern, the silver lady tree fern. It only gets a 2-foot trunk. Well, we didn't get everything planted that we wanted to get planted today, but you know, tomorrow is always another day. Like always, it always takes longer than we think it is. We will see you next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe.